A secret room behind the ear of the Sphinx in Egypt. The Pharaonic civilization is considered one of the oldest and most famous historical civilizations throughout the ages. Who among us does not know a thing or two about the ancient Egyptian civilization, especially the Sphinx, the famous statue of a mythical creature with a human head and a lion's body? But the thing that concerns us today is the secret under my ear. If you look closely behind the ear of the Sphinx, you notice a straight rock right under his ear without anyone caring about it. And if it wasn't for this Russian boy, Maurice, who cared about her, anyone. Maurice was not an ordinary person who could speak during his 4th month only, and in his 2nd year he was able to read and write. He spoke with all fluency, and these things and more made him a true genius from this boy. But the strange thing about him is the claim that Maurice came from Mars and was born again on the surface of the Earth. Mars, and many memories about his previous life and how his planet was destroyed due to a tragic war millions of years ago. He was pleased with him to the planet Earth as a haven for fun. What is amazing is that his parents support this matter and believe it, and he raised Maurice. Controversy and curiosity among many researchers and experts because the words he was saying could not be imagined or recounted by any child as he did, and one of the most important things he called would change life on the surface of the planet if he opened the head of the Sphinx through a secret machine that works mysteriously under one of his ears. Unfortunately, Maurice did not say anything else alive for this, but he managed to draw attention to that small rock under the statue's ears. But Maurice is not the only one who has secrets hidden under the head of the ear of the Sphinx. This man named Graham also claims that there are many secrets about the statue of Abu the Sphinx, the most important of which is a time capsule, the mystery of which we could not solve or reveal by any species of living creatures until we reach the required level of intelligence and progress. Despite all this, the Egyptian pyramids and the remnants of the Pharaonic civilization are full of secrets and mysteries that are discovered from time to time. Among the most important are the secrets of the Khufu pyramid, which is considered the only pyramid that contains tunnels inside me, and some news has been published recently about the discovery of a void inside me. In addition to being the Great Pyramid, which is different from an engineering point of view, and has 8 faces in fact, and some authorities and specialists in the field of IT, the issue of the existence of a void inside the Great Pyramid, such as the Pyramid of Khufu, is false news, such as Dr. Zahi Hawass, who stated that this discovery is just a lie and a supplication. But the thing that one can deny is that there are many secrets about the pyramids and the Sphinx in Giza that have not been discovered yet. So what do you think about this the topic? Do you really believe the words of Maurice and his ilk? And you have heard him with other allegations, so tell us about them in the comments. Shaker told Al-Nahar al-Arabi, personally, he objected to what is being promoted that the ancient Egyptian civilization was built by aliens, because the ancient Egyptians were able to build a great civilization, a civilization like all civilizations built by their sons. On the other hand, I cannot reject what Boriska said, because the ancient Egyptians excelled remarkably in astronomy, and many of their buildings and temples were subject to astronomical calculations before they were built. He continued, we now have scientific devices that can examine the statue and know what is inside. Modern technology enables us to know what is in the ground of minerals, wealth, types of stones and almost everything, and then examining the Sphinx with those rays will resolve the controversy surrounding the Sphinx. On the other hand, according to Shaker, there are some facts that amaze the mind, and their owners revealed supernatural powers, such as Mother City, an English woman, named Dorothy Louisetti, who had an accident when she was a 3-year-old girl, and when he expected her family that she died, the doctor came and said that she is still alive. The archaeological expert recounts, when she woke up, everything changed, and she started going to the museum and kissing the statues, and reading the hieroglyphs while she was still a little girl. The sand was removed, thus revealing the rest of the statue that belongs to the ancient state. The chief archaeologist says, the Pharaonic civilization has many secrets that have not yet been deciphered. There are thousands of statues and temples, and there is, for example, the Serabium in the Saqqara region, where 24 coffins, each weighing about 100 tons, were placed in a narrow space, and they were entered. It is not allowed to enter them in width, but in length, and no one knows until now how these extremely heavy objects were lifted and brought into this narrow place. Shaker points out that the idea of the existence of treasures or secrets under the Sphinx or in the pyramids, nearby to it, was raised by some scholars and sages, and excavations were carried out in the area of the Sphinx and the pyramids, and some catacombs were discovered as a result of these excavations. He added, the Caliph al-Ma'mun dug in the pyramids and built the hole that we enter today, and they used to bring vinegar to break up the stones to make this hole, and it seems that he did not find anything, but he put some coins to suggest to people that the great effort that was made was not in vain. The Sphinx, according to ancient religious thought, according to the archaeological expert, is the protector of the cemetery, and some have said that there is a tunnel under it that leads to the pyramid of Khafra, to allow the king to move in this tunnel, but the question is, do we have scientific evidence? This is only what